Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Vietnam Stock Market Opportunities. It's an honor to be with you today. And if you want to open a legal trading account, please contact us with the email Vietnamstockmarket.entry@gmail.com. Telegram Vietnamstockmarket.entry with the phone number is 8491-432-6556. Or you can also scan the two QR codes on the screen so that we can support you. And the other way to contact with us is please follow and subscribe the channel name Areca Capital Channel. The owner of this YouTube channel is Areca Nguyen. She's a personal financial advisor. You can contact her with the email hometongwin@vtsc.com.vn with the phone number is 8491-432-6556. And we always welcome you to our office on the 11th floor, 109 Trung Nhat Street, Hoàn Kiếm District, Hà Nội, Vietnam. And today we're going to update to you about the VHM. Vinhomes VHM, a 69% owned subsidiary of Vingroup, VIC, has established itself as the leading developer in Vietnam's residential markets by delivering a number of developments with sizable scale. VHM's market share in Vietnam was 43% in the high-end condo segment, 33% in the landed property segment, 2016-2022, and 43 in the mid-end condo segment, 2019-2022, per CBRE. And this is the report which was collected by Viet Capital Securities about VHM. On the 21st February 2023, with the current price of VHM is 45,200 Vietnam dong. Target price 80,400 Vietnam dong. Previous target price 82,900 Vietnam dong. Upside to target price more than 77.9%. Dividend yield 0%. TSR 77.9%. Scheduled deliveries to fuel earnings growth in 2023. We reiterate our buy rating for VHM, but trim our target price by 3% to 80,400 Vietnam dong. Our lower target price is mainly due to a higher net debt balance at end 2022 and our 10% lower aggregate pre-sales assumption for 2023 to 2024. We continue to believe that VHM is well positioned to ride Vietnam's residential property growth story over the long run thanks to its market-leading position, large land bank, and unique mixed-use developments. We forecast 2023 forward net profit after tax MI of 33 trillion Vietnam dong, $1.4 billion, more than 15% year-over-year, which is primarily driven by deliveries at the Empire and the Crown. This is 4% lower than our previous forecast, mainly due to our higher projection for SG&A and financial expenses. We forecast 2023 forwards total contracted sales value of 78 trillion Vietnam dong, $3.3 billion, less than 39% year-over-year, which is partly coming from the pre-sales of VHM's 5 current mega projects and excludes construction services contract value. This contracted sales value forecast is 5% lower than our previous projection, mainly due to our assumption for slower pre-sales at the Crown. We expect VHM to resume new project launches in 2024, which supports our 2024 forward contracted sales value growth assumption for 4% compared to 2023. We view VHM's valuations as attractive at 2023 to 2024 forwards PE of 6.9 times based on our forecast and our regional peer median. 2023 to 2024 forwards PE of 8.9 times 8.2 times, and 2023 forwards PB of 1.1 times with a strong 2023 forwards ROE of 20.5%. Upside columns bulk sales transactions at new projects to support higher value valuation. Downside risk lower than expected retail sales launches at new mega projects. Strong unbilled bookings to support earnings growth in 2023. But in 2022, VHM's unbilled bookings were 107.6 trillion Vietnam dong, 4.6 billion US dollar, more than 105% year-over-year, with the Empire and the Crown accounting for 71%. The Empire started construction at the beginning of 2022 and deliveries to customers starting in September 2022. We continue to expect accelerated construction progress for the ground with deliveries starting in Q3 2023. We forecast the Empire and the ground to be the main contributors to our aggregate 2023 to 2024 forwards net profits after tax MI of 61.5 trillion Vietnam dong, 2.6 billion US dollar. Weaker 2023 forward pre-sales outlook, but financial position remains intact. Per management, the ready-to-sell inventory at VHM's current projects mainly includes low-rise units, townhouses, shophouses, and villas. As these are high-end products with an ASP of 10 billion Vietnam dong per unit, more than 420,000 units US dollar per unit, we have a more conservative view for the absorption rate of these products in 2023 due to high interest rates. Therefore, we cut our 2023 forward contracted sales value by 5% to 78 trillion Vietnam dong, 3.3 million US dollar, less than 39% year-over-year, which is contributed by VHM's 5 current mega projects. However, VHM's financial position remains healthy in our view, as this will be supported by strong pre-sales cash flow from its unbilled bookings and potential bulk sales transactions in 2023. At end 2022, advance payments from customers were 94.4 trillion Vietnam dong, 4 billion US dollar, more than 2.7 times compared to end 2021. 2022 recap deliveries at the Empire lead 2022 results. Residential sales. VCSC comments for 2022 results. VHM's underlying property sales, including BCC and bulk sales transaction recognized as financial income, were 81.4 trillion Vietnam dong, 3.4 billion US dollar, less than 14% year-over-year, which delivered over 3,500 units of the Empire in Q3 and Q4 2022, which contributed 69% of 2022 report property sales revenue, or 43% of 2022 underlying property sales revenue. BCC income, mainly attributed to deliveries at Star City, Thanh Hóa, The Harmony Hanoi, and Imperial Haiphong. Other financial income, bulk sales transactions at the Empire and the ground for a pre-tax gain of 8.9 trillion Vietnam dong, 377 million US dollar, were recognized in Q3 2022. Financial expense. VHM recorded a loss of 1.6 trillion Vietnam dong, 69.5 million US dollar from divesting one project in central Vietnam in Q4 2022. 2023 outlets from unbilled backlog at the Empire and the Crown to support earnings. Residential sales, mainly driven by retail sales at the Empire, the Crown, Ocean Park, Smart City, and Grand Park. We expect the Empire and the Crown will contribute nearly 66% to revenue mix. We expect fewer handover recognitions for Smart City, which is offset by our upward revision of the ground's deliveries due to better than expected 2022 pre-sales. SG&A expenses. We increased SG&A expenses in accordance with 2021 results, mainly for the Empire and the Ground. BCC income mainly contributed by ongoing deliveries at Star City, 300 hectares in Thanh mainly low rise. Other financial income. We assume all bulk sales transactions in 2023 will be recorded into the revenue and EBIT. Financial expense. We increased financial expenses due to a higher debt balance at end 2022 compared to our previous forecast. However, we do not expect any abnormal financial expenses as in Q4 2022 to be incurred in 2023. Net profits after tax MI. We expect the on-track construction of pre-sold units at the Empire and the Ground to fuel our 2023 forwards net profit after tax MI growth of 15% year-over-year. And now let's continue with some figure. Figure 3, VHM's contracted sales value. Figure 4, property segment's revenues contract structure. Large-scale Vinhomes projects launched in 2018 to 2019. Smart City, Grand Park, 271 hectares into the city, Ho Chi Minh City. Mega Vinhomes projects launched in 2022 to 2024 forwards. Vinhomes Ocean Park 2, the Empire, previously known as Dream City. Ross area of 460 hectares, located in Van Giang Hưng Yên Province, southwest of Hanoi, and 25 minutes by car from central Hanoi. Product type: 12,600 low-rise units and 24 blocks of high-rise apartments. Retail pre-sales of 5,300 units were officially launched at end April 2022. 93% were pre-sold as of end 2022. Current construction progress. Delivery started in Q3 2022 with more than 3,500 low-rise units delivered. Vinhomes Ocean Park 3, the Crown, previously known as Diane, Ross area of 294 hectares, located in Van Giang, Hưng Yên Province. Product type: 8,500 low-rise units and 10 blocks of high-rise apartments. Retail pre-sales of 1,700 low-rise units were launched in October 2022. 55% were pre-sold as of end 2022. Current construction progress. Expected delivery in 2023. Water Park, Hanoi, Ross area of 133 hectares, located in Đan Phượng District, North northwestern Hanoi. Sales launch expected in 2024 forwards, subject to the company's plans and market conditions. Current construction progress, infrastructure and facilities are under construction. Gola, Hanoi, gross area of 385 hectares, located in Gola Dong Anh district, northeastern Hanoi. Product type apartments, villas, shop houses, shopping malls, schools, exhibition complex. Sales launch expected in 2024 forwards, subject to the company's plans and market conditions. Current construction progress. Construction has not started. Pre-sales summary of launch large-scale wind homes projects. VCSC projection for construction and handover pipeline of major property projects. Valuation. We continue to derive our target price based on the RNAV method, which we believe is best suited to capture the company's long-term growth potential. We have factored in most of the identified land bank for projects under construction and other developments via the DCF methods of discounting estimated FCF to end 2022. We derive a one-year target price for VHM of 80,400 Vietnam per share, which is 3% lower than our previous target price of 82,900 Vietnam per share, mainly due to one, a higher net debt balance than 2022, and two, our 10% lower aggregate pre-sales assumption for 2023 to 2024. These factors are partially offset by stronger cash inflows in 2023 from bulk sales of the Crown. We apply an unchanged discount to our estimate RNAV to reflect the challenges for the residential market posed by recent interest rate hikes. Valuation summary. VCSC assumptions for WACC. Here, comparison, documentation history, financial statements. Yeah, and that brings me to the end of my presentation today about VHM. So, if you want to open a legal trading account, don't hesitate to contact with us with the information on the screen so that we can assist you. Hope you guys have a nice day. Thank you for listening and see you next time.